welcome back to my channel, Mrs. B Lux LVOE. And I told you I was going to do a video about VICs, very important client. Now, you get gifts. It's that time of the year. I think it's later around the end of November to, I might be wrong. It might be December and then going into the new year where special gifts are given out to certain clients. And my client advisor, well, my previous client advisor and I, we went over she broke it down for me. So, and she told me to share her information and her name because a lot of y'all might know her. She was my client advisor, I think, for 5 years. Now, I had a local client. I had 2 local client advisors, but she was my client advisor because when I was making purchases with her, she was out of state and those purchases were tax-free. So in my head, that's a discount. So by any means necessary, let's get that discount. So I would purchase majority all of my items with her, especially the big ticket things. If it was something small and local, I would still try to make sure I buy something with my client advisor here. But the advisor that I had, he was at Neiman Marcus. He called me. His name was Jonathan. And he said, did you move to California? And I'm like, well, no, that's where my purchases was coming from. So, honey, you best believe they follow what you're doing. Before they call you, they looking. So always know that your client advisor gonna always see what she don't have. Then they're like, wait a minute. She didn't get that through me. So yeah, but he was sweet. He's not with the company anymore either. So I don't think any of the Neiman's or LV anymore, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I know the one locally isn't. So I got her, and for about 5 years, I was using her. I would tell her I would like this, that, or the other, but she was not one of those client advisors that would say, oh, okay, yeah, let me charge you. She'd be like, you already have that in such and such canvas. What's your reason that you need this again? Oh, I want, no. She said, that makes no sense. So I like the truthfulness and the honesty and I'm not trying to just hit my quota on you. So for years, I would say, oh, well, I want this in canvas and I want this in print and leather. For what? What's the reason? With my leather artsy, she was like, what is your reason that you need the leather version and you already have the canvas? Because they're different. So I finally did get it, but with other bags, it was a no. She just was not that person that would be like, yeah, let's go ahead and no, she wasn't trying to hit a quota on you. So I appreciated that. Her honesty to me is everything. If you could be honest, I could be loyal. So that's that. But we went over, where's my phone? Oh, shucks, now y'all. Gotta find my phone so I can tell you. Oh, it's right there. Okay. We went over being a VIC. One second. We went over what's a VIC and the breakdown of a VIC, plus now VIC is what I am. Last I checked, I was still a VIC, not a VIC, a VVIC, but a VIC. That's what I am, and I've been there for years. I know for sure 5+ years, but I didn't know what it was until about, I don't know. I think she's the one that told me about it. I don't know. I've been a VIC for a number of years, over 10 years. But we went over the breakdown for it, so others can know. Now, my former client advisor, I'll tell y'all who she is at the end. But a lot of y'all may know her. So, right here, she's like, what's a VIC? It's a client with consistent spending. That's what qualifies you as a VIC, and the main requirements with that is shopping at a designated store. Like if you have a client advisor at, say, Saks in Atlanta, that's the person you need to do all your shopping with, because that your whole tally goes with that person. But some people I have that person here, I have that person here, I have that. Then all of it, I guess it's all not calculating the same. That's how she was telling me. So not jumping around CAs or boutiques. So that was that. Then she was saying about 30,000 plus mark usually qualifies you as a VIC. But like she said, this is before she left, and things may change. She doesn't know, but this is the information from when she was still with the company, and she's been gone, I think, about a year now. But there's also VVICs, a VVIC, which are bigger spenders. So I don't know what the amount is, but I don't plan on being a VVIC. I don't. I'm gonna try my best not to be a VVIC. Put it that way. I'm gonna stay in the VIC lane. I don't know. She said, and you tend to stay on as long as you're buying every month or so, in around 10K plus yearly. So as long as you're buying, and if you're already a VIC, you'll be a VIC. Then she says you don't have to just buy bags. You can buy just SLGs. You can buy just bandeaus. You just have to continuously be buying. And like I said, this is per her information. So let's see. Trying to make sure I went over everything. Yeah, you just have to continuously buy. So being a VIC, you do have, it's 30,000 was what it was when she was there. So if it's changed, I don't know. That's a lot of money. Oh, when she told me, I was like, oh, Lord. But neither here nor there, whatever. So to be a VIC, you just have to spend. You have to repetitively buy stuff. So buying stuff every month, every so many months or whatever. You don't have to put your objective on being a VIC. This is just what it is to be a VIC. It's if you don't want to be a VIC, that's you. If you want one item a year, that's fine too. I'm just telling you what it is in some of the privileges. Now, those holiday gifts, I will post them, but then I think last year I didn't even post it. It was it last year or the year before? It was a Christmas ornament, and I broke it. It was a Christmas ornament. When we were moving, it broke. Well, all the little ornaments fell off the box and just whenever it was. So yeah, I don't have that anymore. But all the things that are VIC gifts say not for sale, because they're specifically made for VICs or VV. Now see, the VVICs, from what she's told me, they get invited to like certain events, dinners, things like that. What is the thing called? Like fashion shows and stuff like that. VVICs do that. Now, as like I said, I'm not a VVIC. But years we've been, my family and I went to an exhibit in Vegas, and my daughter was ticked at that time. She was too young to come into the exhibit, but she sat on the wall. But the exhibit was different. I can say that it was different. I don't remember exactly what the name was. We took our son, at that time he was 17, he's 21 now, and he was graduating. So we did Vegas, Los Angeles, a cruise, and then back home. We were gone for 11 days. So my thing is always, if you're going to experience something, I want you to go with me first. So we went to Vegas, and they did Los Angeles in their first, well, that was their second cruise, but that was a cruise on another side of the country. So yeah, but we went to that exhibit, and I was supposed to go to an exhibit in Beverly Hills, but the time didn't work for me and the kids with school and everything. So I missed that exhibit. And then I know we've gotten like to different Christmas parties, Mother's Day events at the local boutique here. What else? I don't know. It's just different things. I will get cards in the mail, or I will get an email, or I would get a text from a client advisor. took up some of the events that was sent to us, invited to and everything. But I don't know, and I never knew that was because I was a VIC. I just thought it's, oh, because I'm buying, they want me to come and see this too, to buy some more. But it took a couple years ago, and I had a client advisor that was online, and she is the sweetest. She's not with the company anymore, but we would talk, and she's the one that told me. She said, well, you're a VIC. And I was like, well, what's that? And that's when she was like, it's been on your profile. I was like, so I was like, oh, that's why they ask you for your number. And then sometimes the whole little attitude changes, and they're ready to sell you the world. I don't like that. I think if I'm coming to shop, you don't need to see my profile until I'm ready to check out. That's just how I feel, because in some cities I went to, and them not knowing that, yes, I've bought Louis Vuitton before, or yes, I have more than one bag, and once they pull up the profile, oh, would you like something to drink? And they'll bring out this and bring out that, and then, yeah, I don't think that's how that should go. I'm like, treat me just like a regular person, But hey, that's it. But like I said, the client advisors that I have had them for years. The boutique that I shop with and I spend almost all my money with, especially within the last 2 years, even last year. Now, just because we was buying don't mean I didn't buy anything. I still bought something. I just didn't spend like I wanted to, because in the process of a mortgage, they're looking at all that. So what is this? What is that? Yeah, and you have to know how to do your thing. If you know you got it to the side, that's different. Not what they have to see. So, I still dabbled and dibbled, because I did still see things that caught my attention, but I didn't buy like all those on IG, or you girls on IG, or you guys on IG that have been following me, y'all know for years. She come with another unboxing, and it ruffled some people. They thought, well, you don't need to be doing this. I just think, if we in this space, it's not your job to tell anyone how to spend their money. It's not your job to tell anyone how often they should purchase anything, because it's not your place. Just, being honest. That's how I feel. And I've over the years, my blacklist might be bigger than anything, because some people would just take it too far. Some stuff is okay, but some people will take it too far, and it's like, no, we're not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. And then they would consider it hating, but no, I don't know what you want to call it, but I don't need directives. I don't need financial planners. I'm grown and know how to manage everything in my household. Everything. Trust me. So yeah. But that's I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So, but a VIC is happy with that. I'm thankful for the gifts that I get. My favorite, now I love them all, but I do have a favorite, honey. This one here. Let me take it out the plastic just for y'all. Isn't it nice? It's fishy. I gotta put it back in. This is from 2020. This is the VIC gift. If y'all can see that. For 2020. And let me show y'all where it says not for sale, so y'all can know what I'm talking about. It says it right here. Oh, can you see that? Not for sale. That's how gifts look when you get gifts. Being a very important client. And I'm not gonna lie, when I go to my boutique, I don't know, I just like the whole atmosphere there. Everyone's so sweet. Everyone there I've purchased with. I started with one client advisor there 15 years ago. He's still there, and we still chit chat and everything. I bring cupcakes to my client advisors because I just believe in that. I'm a giver when it comes to certain things. I don't know. But yeah, but here's another one. I don't know what year this one was from, but this is before the pandemic though. So it's a shawl. Y'all see that? And this is the little dust bag it came in. It had the LV. Oh, what is that? It don't have nothing. Well, it don't have anything on it. It's just a little dust bag. And on this one, it has the not for sale also. Like all the little, there's the tag. And not for sale. That's what it is. So, like I tell you, I have a tablet. I have to still go through boxes. Whenever I do find it, I'm going to show y'all. Because I have another box that's full with stuff. But I have to, I hate unpacking. I don't know if I hate unpacking more than I hate packing. So, yeah, we still have stuff in boxes. So, I'm going to get to it when I get to it. That's how I feel about that. But it had stickers. It had the stickers for the year. And it had, I got some little postcard things. What else? Postcards. And some kind of little silk thing. It was like a bandeau, but it wasn't a bandeau. So, and this is the thing I do have right now. Now, this was a card. And it was to some event that was at the local boutique. And I'm not going to show you all the stuff inside. But it was a special little thing at that time. So, that's how that was. I try to keep all these things, but I have, y'all just don't know, I didn't run myself crazy trying to look for the box. And this is another VIC gift that I've gotten. It's supposed to be a jewelry tray, but I don't use it for that. I use it to keep all my LV perfumes on here. It's made in France. Y'all can see the circles on there. That's from the bottles. That's from the bottles. And the ones that don't fit on here, they just on the side. But it just pops at the end. The little studs say Louis Vuitton. Oh, y'all probably can't see it. That's horrible. Yeah. And then they just pop. And I just keep it on my dresser. I don't have it in the bathroom. I keep it on my dresser. And it just sits there. But it's a canvas little thing. Jewelry organizer or jewelry holder. That's it. A VIC, a VIC. My client advisor at the time. Drum roll. Tiffany. Everyone, well, most on IG knows Tiffany. Tiffany, what was it? LV Tiffany SF? I think that's what it is. But let me tell y'all what her name is now. I should have had this. I'm sorry. She's with another luxury brand right now. So if y'all are in the market, let me see. Well, now her name is Cartier _ Tiffany. TYFFANI. So many of y'all know Tiffany. Tiffany. That was my CA there, honey. Baby, she would just be like, girl, you do not need that. And that would just be how she said, you know what? I don't need that. Yeah. What are you going to do with that in 3 canvases? What's the reason? I loved her honesty. Loved it. Do you understand me? Like, you're not pushing a sale. You just being honest. Like, you don't need to spend that money on that. So, I don't know. She's the sweetest. She was awesome. And my perk was the conversation and the commentary that we would do. And I was saving taxes. That stopped about 2 years ago. When I tell y'all, I was pissed. But hey, that didn't stop me from buying either. So, I think it stopped the year before the pandemic. Literally. So, that was 3 years. I think the tax, because she told me, she said, you know, you got to start paying tax. And I was like, what? It ended by some vote or something. So we're not even going to talk about that. But I started paying taxes, I think the year before the pandemic hit. So anything I was purchasing before, around that time, it was taxes. So I was just like, but whatever. It didn't stop the buying. So, but that's it. I just wanted to talk about being a very important client. I didn't touch a lot on a VVIC because I really don't ask for something that I know I ain't trying to get into. So, but from what I've heard from 2 other client advisors, those are big spenders. But I'm not spending a mortgage, the price of a house at LV. That's just not for me. I'm a VIC, and I'm fine with that. Oh, another gift. It wasn't a gift. It was a sentimental, we care about you gift. This is y'all here? It's a ceramic vase, and I had some flowers delivered in here. My client advisor, like I said, I've had her over 5 years locally, and this was the card. My grandmother passed earlier this year. Rest in peace, my mom. And baby, she knew I loved me some LV. Do you understand? And my client advisor, she texted me for something, and I didn't text back, and I think she called me, and we were talking, and I told her, you know, why I hadn't been replying or whatever. And she sent flowers the day. She asked me, I think a couple days after that, she was like, when is the service? Da, 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 da. So the day of the service, my family and I, the service hadn't happened. We were all in the garage about to go to another family member's home. And a lady was going up and down the street. We were like, she was in a little van. We're like, okay, where is she going? Is she lost? She went that way. She went that way. She went that way. Then she stopped and she got out. And it was covered with like plastic. And she was holding it like this. And she was like, hi, I'm looking for Sarita. And I was like, well, that's me. And she said, okay. And she just handed it out. She said, these are from Louis Vuitton. And my uncle was there. And he was just like, wow. He said, I said, yeah, I know my mom smiling down on that one because of the simple fact she know, baby, I'm going to buy me some Louis. And she would tell all her friends that, you know, so that put a smile on my face. I couldn't wait to talk to her. I try to hide her name out. And I'm thankful for all my gifts. I'm thankful for the client advisors that I've had over the years. But like I said, this is Mrs. B, Lux LVOE. I'm Sarita. And this me. This it. You'll see some unboxings. I know I told y'all a couple of videos ago, I'm not going to be doing all of them. I kind of fibbed. I ain't going to say a lot. I fibbed. Because something that I have been wanting finally came in what I wanted. So that's another video. I'll be putting that up soon. So yeah, that is the unboxing back there. But yeah, I'm just here to chit chat and talk with other like-minded shoppers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. Thank you, and for listening to me. All right, bye y'all.